MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Brandon Woodruff gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. LeMahieu, the runner at second with 1 away. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia has it, and there are 2 away now. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Arcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The Yanks leave 1. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Michael King starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, every once in a while you're going to have one of those horror shows, and this guy had one in his last start. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning, took the loss, and it's probably been a long 4 days in between this start here today, so he's looking to forget about that one and at least go deep 4, 5, 6 innings into this one.
Digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And here's Christian Yelich now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball. That's down.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Omar Narvaez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. There's prior history in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Brett Gardner is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the belt, the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line towards center field. King is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Tyro.
Ready now, Tyro Estrada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Michael King, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them. 2
balls, no strikes. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
0-2. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Avisail.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll step in here at 275. 7 homers, 18 driven in. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's Eric Sogard as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Popped up. Voit has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brewers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goodness. 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Now in the box, Brandon Woodruff, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Cain is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-1 the count. No one out with a runner at second. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP. Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. 1 ball, no strikes the count. First and second here with nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. Torres at the bag. Back to first, and Braun is retired on the double play ball.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Next for Milwaukee, Eric Sogard, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Count even now at 1-1. Hit to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. Milwaukee leads it 4-1. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Luke Voigt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Standing in now, Torres, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Hot shot towards the hole. This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Next for New York, Thairo Estrada. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
The pitcher, Michael King, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Count is 1-2 now. Popped up. Braun in foul ground, and no one will get this one. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Yankees 3. Striding in, Orlando Arcia. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Brandon Woodruff. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Oh, behind the back. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Estrada retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keston Hiura. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. this is taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are...
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Tyler Lyons answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Omar Narvaez, and he fouls this one off. Lyons, a 32-year-old veteran, he was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0.
2-0 to count.
Hit sharply on the ground. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Torres brings it in onto first, and it's dropped. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Standing in, Ryan Braun, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded softly to the right. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Behind 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 5-3. Freddie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 51. Freddie.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Leading off with the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Popped him up. Braun is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Labor Torres.
Ready to take his hacks again, Torres, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses 1-1. Peralta is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's the ball. 2-2's the count.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down 5-3. Tommy Canely enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Tommy Canely.
Brock Holt is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. You see the great batting average coming in. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Voit over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. LeMahieu's got it. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Now that the second baseman.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
So striding in, Keston Hiura. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that missed.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Tag.
A ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up, 1 there. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Brewers go down quietly as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57.
Digging in, Tyro Estrada. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Mike Tauchman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Mike Tauchman.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses again. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Zach Britton.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brewers, the right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1. No, that's it.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
2-2.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Right to him. And there's one down now.
The batter, the catcher, Omar.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball outside.
One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Britton pauses. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Torres picks it up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains 5-3. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, David.
Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Navarez shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Garcia is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left as they pull within one here. It's now a 5-4 game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now back, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Yankees 4. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Ryan Braun. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Eric Sogard hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th, number 71, Josh Hader. Now playing third base and batting 9th.
Torres will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Tyler Wade will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Yankees, number 14, Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch.
1 and up.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. Miguel Andujar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 41, Miguel Andujar.
A ball and no strikes. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 15 long balls and 34 driven in. The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And again, a throw over. Being especially careful here. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And yet another throw over. And the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Mike Ford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 72, Mike Ford.
Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. Go-ahead run heading for the plate. And he is in safely as well. A huge at-bat there. They've turned this game upside down and lead it now by a run.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down one run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Popped him up. Hira over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
No balls and one strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Brent Suter takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead it 6-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing shortstop, number 14, Tyler Wade. Now at second, number 41, Miguel Andujar.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jed Jerko. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by one at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Andujar's got it to second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Brewers down to their final out now, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a three-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A one-run game, 6-5 to final today. The New York Yankees wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Chad Green gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.